Good afternoon and welcome to a reading for Pisces. We're going to see what the Most High has in store that Pisces needs to be aware of at this time. Okay, Pisces, let's see. The center of the situation is the Eight of Swords here. And you're feeling powerless and unproductive here. Maybe trapped or restricted by something or someone here. Okay, so let's follow on to see what could be making you feel like you are trapped and helpless here. Okay, we have the Fool, and we also have the Nine of Wands here, Hermit in reverse, and we have the Three of Swords in reverse here, Pisces. Okay, so there we have the Fool here, and this speaks of fresh beginnings here, a desire to start something new here in a sense here. But we also have the Hermit in reverse here. There is some loneliness and some isolation here, right? Something is causing you to be paralyzed here by fear here. But you have the Three of Swords in reverse here. So there could be something that is healing for you. You're releasing some type of pain. You're accepting something for what it is here. Okay. And then we also have the Tower here. So the Tower speaks of something that was intense and sudden that changed here. There might have been some type of loss here or some chaos here that left you feeling powerless here. And we have Two of Cups here, and we also have Six of Cups. So there was some type of fresh beginning here when it comes to some type of partnership or romantic relationship here. And there was a lot of innocence here. You had a great deal of joy and pleasure from this relationship here, Pisces. But something happened. There was a Tower moment, right? There was some type of change here that was painful, that was traumatic and caused chaos in your life here. And you have Chariot in reverse here. So there was a lack of direction, no control or self-discipline here. And you were feeling powerless. Okay. So yeah, this looks like you took a chance here on a relationship here, and it didn't work here. There was some type of sudden change here, a loss here, something that was traumatic here. Okay, that left you feeling lonely and isolated and paralyzed by fear and powerless to the outcome of what happened here. But there is resilience here, right? You have courage here, and you have stamina. And this is a test of faith here, right? This situation was a test of faith, Pisces here. So there was this beginning here that you felt was very innocent here. Yeah, so you have innocence twice here with the Fool and also with the Six of Cups. So you felt very carefree, you felt very comfortable in this relationship here. But as time went on, it feels like there was some lack of direction here. Yeah, something that left you powerless here. And there was loneliness that you were dealing with here, right? Something that you had to try and overcome here that had you feeling restricted here. This powerless, trapped energy here, right? And yeah, you're ready to heal though. You're releasing the pain and you're accepting that what you thought this was going to be turned out to be something different here. And it was definitely painful here. This relationship, the tower moment, this relationship caused you a great deal of pain here and trauma, right? So now you are feeling lonely, trapped, isolated here, helpless, restricted here. But you do have resilience here, right? You have persistence, stamina, and this is a test of your faith. You have to stand your ground when it comes to this situation. Okay? And we have the energy here of Aquarius, Virgo, and we also have Scorpio and Cancer. So you could have been dealing with any of these signs, Pisces, in this relationship here that have caused you to feel powerless here, made you feel like a victim, made you feel like you were fooled. You trusted someone and it turned out to be something that only caused you pain, something that left you feeling like a victim here. It left you in a dilemma here. But this is a test of your faith here. So this is a test of faith for you. You have to stand your ground. Okay? And once you do that, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Okay? So there will be happiness. There will be triumph here. Yeah. So things will start to look better here for you once you go through this phase, because you're coming out as being optimistic here, releasing the pain and accepting it and healing here. And you have resilience here, perseverance. So the Sun is going to come out after this tower moment. Okay. And you will be happy again, Pisces. So let's see what else we got here. clarity here for Pisces concerning this Tower moment with this relationship. It's leaving them feeling trapped, powerless. What else? Clarity on here. Okay, yeah. Self-love here. Reconciliation. Spotlight. Okay, so, yeah. When it comes to this Fool, this fresh beginning here for you, spontaneity, simplicity is about getting back to loving yourself here. Taking back control and finally being happy. Okay, so self-love here is important for you. And this loneliness and isolation that you feel. Paralyzed by fear here. But the energy of reconciliation is here. Maybe you will get back together with this energy after you go through this isolation period here. Okay. Maybe the issues will be resolved here. Okay. But we also have spotlight here. You're healing, you're releasing the pain here from someone who always wanted to be in the spotlight, who likes an audience, who is very self-absorbed here. So you're recovering here. You're healing from this spotlight energy right now, Pisces. By loving yourself here, you are healing. Okay? Then we also have thinking of you, crying, nostalgia, missing you. So this love, this partnership, romantic entanglement, this other half is thinking of you. They're missing you here. They've been crying over you and hurting here. We got crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow here with this Tower moment here. It was very painful, very, it caused you a lot of trauma and chaos here. And it hurts you deeply, causing a lot of depression, some pain, and sorrow for you. Okay? And yeah, someone is looking at pictures here with this Six of Cups here. That familiarity, they were familiar. The joy and the comfort. Someone is reminiscing and missing you and regretting. Looking at pictures, of you and them together here. Okay? Because they miss you, right? And then we have double life here, right? So someone who lied here, they were deceptive. They were in another relationship here. There's a lack of direction, no control, no self-discipline for this energy here. All right, so finding out about this double life is the thing that broke you up here, that they lied. They deceived you here. Okay? They had no self-control, no discipline. And so now there's guilt here. So someone feels ashamed, remorseful here about what they've done here. But you have stamina. You're standing your ground, on this situation. It was a test of your faith here. You're very resilient here. So someone feels guilty. They want to apologize. They are ashamed. They miss you. They want to reconcile, right? After what they've done here. But you have gone, at the bottom of the deck, you've gone no contact. You've blocked this energy. You've cut off all communication here after what they've done here. Yeah, so they cause you a great deal of pain here. Yet they are still thinking of you. They still want to reconcile here. Yeah, they cause you a lot of pain and sorrow here because of this double life, because of this deception here. But you're learning to love yourself, taking back control, being happy, Pisces. because this energy was very self-absorbed. They always needed some type of audience here, right? But you're healing from this energy here. You're accepting that that's who they are. But this energy feels guilty. They're very ashamed of their behavior here. But in the end, you have the sun, you have happiness. Now, whether that happiness is with them reconciling or just the happiness from loving self, because reconciliation is here. It is possible, right? But I think you are very much about taking back control of your life, loving yourself. That's the chance you want to take. But this person is in the energy of regret, remorseful, ashamed here. They've been crying. Both of you have been crying. Okay, they're thinking of you and crying, and you're hurting and crying. So they're thinking of you and crying, and you're hurting and crying. So both of you are crying, you know, about this partnership, about this loss, this tower moment that occurred between you two. Okay? So let's see. But the fact that you have the sun here, coming out here, this sun, there will be happiness for you, Pisces. After this feeling of being trapped, you know, helpless to this dilemma, right? There is an opportunity for the sun to come out. There's an opportunity for happiness and success here. Whether you decide to get back with this energy or just to love on yourself, you will be happy. So it depends on where you are, Pisces, you know. If you're in the energy of forgiving, or if you're in the energy of letting it go and just focusing on yourself. So, you know, some of you will be on either side of that, you know, trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. If you want to take this individual back, if you want to just focus on yourself for right now. You know. Okay, let's get 3. Let's see what we should be focused on here, Pisces. Let's see. Okay. First, we got simplicity here. So let go of excess. Create space for what truly matters. Declutter one area of your life today, physically, mentally, or emotionally. Okay? Then we also have resonance. You attract what you vibrate. Your energy is aligning with your desires. Elevate your vibration. Engage in high-frequency activities like joy, love, and gratitude. Okay? And let's see. We got discipline in reverse, though. Lack of focus or distraction may be slowing you down. Recommit to your path. Okay? So, that one to flip. Okay. Yeah, so keep things simple, Pisces. You know, focus on one thing at a time, whether it's your physical well-being, your mental or emotional well-being at this time. Focus on one thing, keep it simple, okay? Because this energy of feeling powerless and unproductive and being a victim mentally, you know, feeling trapped, you need to declutter your life. You know, you can start today. Physically, mentally, or emotionally, pick one of those 3 things that you want to really focus on, right? And then with the resonance, elevate your vibration, okay? Engage in high frequency activities like joy, love, and gratitude. All of this is about that self-love here, right? So this self-love that you should focus on right now, loving you, taking back control, and finally being happy. So do those things that bring you joy, that you love, and you have you in a mode of being grateful here. Okay, and this here with discipline reverse, right? Because there have been a lack of focus in your life here. You were distracted. Okay, so recommit to your path. If you were already on the path of loving yourself, right? And somehow this relationship threw things off for you, get back on your path of loving yourself and focusing on the simple things here that bring you joy. Okay? Focus on the simple things that bring you joy. Those things that really resonate with you will lift your vibration up, and you'll start to attract better things and situations and people into your life that are, good for you. And maybe that could involve the reconciliation if that's what you want. But I feel like it's between the two. Either some of you are going to just focus on your self-love here, or some of you may focus on this reconciliation here, right? But either way, make sure you keep it simple, stay focused, right? Commit to your path here. Commit to knowing what you want here. If you want reconciliation, really keep things simple. Really focus on what the problems were and about, getting those things worked out here. Because this energy was living a double life here. They were deceiving you, right? There was someone else in the picture. And clearly you found that out. And it caused a lot of pain. And it caused them a lot of pain for you to find out here. But, time will tell. But take it one day at a time, Pisces. Okay? Declutter one area of your life one day at a time here. And you have the sun here, so I feel like you will be happy either way. Once you start to elevate your vibration, you will find the happiness that you need in your life. Okay? So that is what I see for you, Pisces. I wish you a happy holiday. I wish you peace here. And if you like how I read, please like and subscribe. And that's all I have for you right now. Neptune Seer is out. Thank you.